all those hours I spent for a moment that literally lasted under 3 minutes. God. Okay. Mm. I was thinking about taking my kids to see the Nutcracker live. Well, I don't think they're really big into like ballet. It's more of a like theater mom thing for me, right? I was always into the arts. And that's why I'm just so happy, right? Because after years of acquiring so much experience doing everything but that, I ended up going back to what I love. And I'm not waiting for anyone to pat me on the back and tell me good job or any of those things. I'm proud of myself for staying true to myself. And there won't be anyone that could ever take that away from me. Mm. Collective. The chains are broken. It's time to fly free. Maybe you already feel free. It's not just musicians. Anyone, anything that you are extremely passionate about, and I mean raw, uncut, unbridled passion that you just feel gurgling deep in your gut like butterflies. It's almost like that movie Butterfly Effect, right? When I visualize the temperature, right? Almost needlepoint to the point where it was cold, but not too cold, but just cold enough to give you goosebumps on the stage, right? In the auditorium. Mind you, the acoustics are immaculate. And I just remember standing up afterwards and tears running down my face to a full auditorium. My gosh. Now, there are many things I've worked hard for and many achievements I've graciously experienced many, many years after that. But that one in particular was close to heart because that victory was hard won. Okay? It was not handed to me. None of them were, but I think about that. Mm. Whatever your passion is in life, Starseeds, there's going to be people, if you are waiting for a huge crowd to tell you, I believe in you, you could do it, you're probably not going to have it. I'm going to just keep it 1,000 with you because I ain't going to sugarcoat nothing on my channel. It's going to be easier to find people to tell you, oh, well, why can't you just settle for a different chair? No, I want to be in the front. And my instructor told me that to sit in first chair, you have to be technically sound, perfect posture, and you have to do everything right. I watched his stick like a fucking hawk. Oh God. I remember it like it just fucking happened. Like every time I hear it, I think of fucking getting snapped in the face with strings and shit. Bro, like it's like the iceberg effect. Everyone only sees the top tippity top of the iceberg, how it's glistening, how it's shiny, with never touched before snow on the top, and you just see this glistening, pretty iceberg on the top of the water. But they don't see all the shit underneath the water. No, they don't see none of that. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate to this analogy. The time, the dedication, the losses, the sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? And that's in anything in life, right? I could tell you the first time I went for first chair, I didn't get it. I didn't. But I tried next time, and I tried next time. And that third time, I was first fucking chair. If you really want something bad enough, there isn't anyone that can tell you otherwise. So, my question to you this evening, Starseeds, is if you think about it in your life, what is it in your life that you want that bad? That's the rub, ain't it? Welcome to Starseed Direct. If this is your first time visiting my channel, season's greetings and welcome to the edge. If you are a returning patron, thank you so much for your continual support of a single Starseed mompreneur of 2 Starseed children myself. We are celebrating 3,500, reaching 3,500 subs and having over 265,000 views. I never thought it would even get to where it is now. This was something that I just decided to do one day after work as a first responder during quarantine back in 2020. I remember I talked to my mother about this earlier on the phone. I was like, you remember the day I came home from work? And I said, Mom, you know what? I think I'm going to start a YouTube channel. My mom got me my first deck of cards. They were just regular old playing cards. And she sat with me that night while I wrote little messages on them. My mom still watches all my content to this day. Shout out to Mother Starseed or Grandma for supporting me from day one. I love you, Mom. Okay. And here we are. Also, thank you to anyone who takes the time to like a video, share a video, comment on a video, or share it on your network, or recommend it to anyone. I wholeheartedly appreciate the support. I really do. Donations, anyone who has ever participated in a light work mission, which we do initiatives from time to time. I haven't done one in a while, but I really, really would like to work together on a mission, especially around the holidays. I've been brainstorming something, and I definitely will be reaching out to the Divine Army in regards of what our community effort is going to be this holiday season. All right. So, King of Swords is the overall energy. It speaks of truth, honesty, distinction, and gratitude. You could be an air sign. You don't have to be. You could have air in your chart, or you could be dealing with an air sign. This also is the king out of the tarot that represents Archangel Michael. Okay. So, someone in this read is exuding an energy of gratitude to the divine for their unveiling loyalty and protection. The chains are broken. You have Venus. All right. You may be having an offer coming in here. Someone may want to share some words with you or offer you something, or someone is grateful for your offer. This, anything that entails the exchanging of nature's gifts, right? Like blooms, harvest. I immediately think of the Lenormand bouquet card, which is cordiality. I wouldn't so much say professionalism as I would say poise. Okay, or the letter P may be significant. That's what's coming to mind when I think of that. Venus, offer. Offering a rose is a sign of cordiality and poise. All right? Solutions are within reach. So if there's something that you have been trying to wrap your mind around, you are going to be getting to a resolution in the very near future. Or you may already be working that out. You have the ring. This speaks of a commitment. Someone is committed to expressing this at the utmost way that they absolutely could. All right, 25 may be significant. May 2nd, February 5th. Okay, this also speaks of contracts. So you take what resonates for you. Someone is committed to following through with this offer. Yep. Oh, whoever this is, they're watching over a divine feminine energy very intently. So this person may be wanting to come in and give an offer to a divine feminine energy. Why? Because you inspire this person. You inspire this person. All right. We're talking about inspiration, so let's get in another deck here. Inspiration. That's my chair, okay? I wouldn't dare. Not on camera. Wow. Out of the divine doors, we have 3 of Cups. Now, in the tarot, this symbolizes a celebration, but most people in the spiritual community on YouTube solely focus on its connotation of a third party. But for the sake of the read and the actual description of this particular card, we're going to read it in its more traditional sense. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun, 3 cups in happiness, 3 cheers are done. There's definitely a celebration that is imminent. Somebody may be celebrating something. This could be an engagement also for some of you. Okay? Someone may be deciding to pop the question to somebody. I don't know. That's speaking very literal here. But for others, this may not necessarily be that. Okay? This could be a partnership. This could be a contract. This could be just a commitment on some kind of level. You have the divine guardian. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Pass this card on. You are being divinely guided towards this path. And though you may not be able to see maybe a step or two ahead of you, trust the divine is leading you in the right direction always. And your steps are not only guided, but they are protected. Come through, Holy Spirit. All right, let's get some motivation out of the Motivation Manifesto. Can we get a card that resonates with this read of whoever we are reading on? Can we get one manifesto? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Rose quartz. Greatness belongs to those who have mastered the ability to focus relentlessly on their ambitions and act decisively towards them. Whoo! Wasn't that the energy we were getting before we headed back here to the office? Yeah. This is the confirmation if that's what you were looking for, Starseeds. Here's what flew out of the deck onto the floor. Let us not forget that our simple efforts and daily triumphs can gather weight and motion to become an unstoppable force toward a focused and free life. Notice that in both of these oracles, they use the word focus. Now, touching back on that iceberg analogy, you noticed how the first message landed on the top of the table, while the second message landed underneath. Ooh, Spirit, you working overtime with this. Nothing in a read is by accident. Pay attention to what the second message said and why it was under the table. Let us not forget that our simple efforts and daily triumphs can gather weight and motion to become an unstoppable force toward a focused and free life. Notice that in both of these oracles, they use the word focus. So I feel the need to say that you don't want to focus on the things you don't want. You want to focus on the things you do want. Perhaps you haven't been focused, starseeds. Or perhaps you have been focused, and this is why you are getting this confirmation. You have the energy of present gratitude. Just when you feel like you've given it all you got, or it's like I'm punching and I'm punching and I'm punching and I'm punching, but this bag ain't moving nowhere. And you start gaining that muscle to punch harder. And you punch harder. And the next day you punch harder. Well, guess what? That bag moving now, ain't it? I'm talking to somebody. You may not see the progress because you're in it, right? But if you keep going and you start looking back, kind of like what happens when I hear Tchaikovsky, right? You realize that this isn't the first time, and it surely won't be the last time that you reach, hold, feel, and taste greatness. Remember that the next time someone tries to speak against what the divine is guiding you towards.